Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to In the Pocket with Suzii. This is a tiny little space on the internet where you could come in for a little bit of support. This is also a space where we dig a little bit deeper in who we are so that we can show up in a better place out in the world. And today I love to talk about with you this big elephant in the room called self-doubt within who we are. Self-doubt is something that we all experience on the daily. Certain days are much more crippling than others, and this has come up tremendously in my week in the studio painting. And as an artist, it is something that when I am encounter or bombarded with self-doubt, I don't do anything. I just sit there. It's paralyzing and crippling for me to move forward. And in the way that my brain works, when it's crippling in one area, it just derailed and put a halt on everything in what I am doing, including creating videos and showing up over here, as you can imagine. So this week was a big one because I was able to transform this massive self-doubt to this beautiful place of self-trust. And I'll share with you how I did that. And I'll start with the fact that when we have self-doubt, it's a lot of mind drama that goes on. It's all this conversation and this ping-ponging of like, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going, you're doing it wrong, you're never gonna get anywhere, and just like endless. And this ping-pong of dialogue does not serve you. And its own agenda is just keep the conversation going. Okay, but the more you are sucked in and attached to this conversation, the less you will actually be doing the thing that moves it along. So the key here is to take yourself from the head and move it down to the body. When we activate the body, we make the connection from the head to the body. And we can do this in many ways. We could shake it out, like physically doing something, anything physical. You can do yoga. You can take yourself out on a walk. You could take a shower. You could do anything physical so that you're connected back to the body. And the body knows what to do. The body can help diffuse this massiveness that's stuck in the head, the energy, everything. Now, in my case, as a practicing artist and as a facilitator of someone who uses art in my relationship coaching as a way to move through emotions and release, make sense of things, painting is my way, is my access to the movement. This is the way how I teach my students to take what's in your head and give, in this case, self-doubt, a space to exist. What that does through painting is that it gives self-doubt a space to exist. And when that happens, because that self-doubt is part of us, we, through this practice, we feel heard. Parts of us feels seen and not neglected, not buried away, not shamed, not blamed. And in painting, I am giving it color. I am giving it texture. I am locating where it feels, or what it feels like, and where it is located in my body. I'm asking it what temperature it is. I am able to give it a visual. What does it look like today? Is it moving? Is it stuck? Is it hard? Is it giant? Is it rough? Is it one big thing? Is it many little things? The more I activate this, the more I give space to the existence of self-doubt. The more I give existence to it, the more it's able to move and let go and be done with. And then the practice of creating art and being in art is that you're painting, your body is moving, you're giving attention to this thing, but the magical part through this process, we are transforming self-doubt into this beautiful space of self-trust, because we're listening to what we have to say. We're intuitively, instinctively giving it what it needs. We're allowing us to be with, to accept, to embrace what is coming through us. So in therapeutic art process, when I am working with my clients, especially exploring the connection with self, they are able to see that for them. In my practicing art studio practice, this, me being with my self-doubt in this case, gets turned into a painting. This is my theme. This is my art. And this is where I tap into that creative flow. Now, of course, there are times I'm awakened, more conscious, looking at the painting and applying certain colors that I like and playing with compositions and all those things. And guess what? Those are just beautiful dance between the space of mindfulness and mindfreeness. That is the relationship. And that is the ebb and flow of life as well. There's no one way or one area that you really live in forever. You're coming back and forth. Resistance, no resistance. Doubting, twisting, thinking, and then into the trust. It's good. And when that dance is fluid within you, you let go of the grip of needing for this piece of art to be good. You're not thinking about where this painting is going, how much you're going to sell it for, who you will be marketing it to. And at the same time, with the therapeutic art, you're okay. You're not so attached like, I'm not an artist, I don't know what to do. You're really just being with who you are and allowing that space to unfold. Allowing your body to teach you about you. And your willingness to explore, to be with. So, that all goes to say that art is my favorite way to explore, to transform, to acknowledge and discover self. So if you are interested, first of all, if you're interested in seeing this piece of art, where it's actually ending up, you could check out my Instagram. My handle is Suzii Chan, at Suzii, SUZIICHAN. You could check out the process and you could check out the final result. If you are also interested in seeing what that process, therapeutic art process, is like for you and what that will do for your self-discovery, or helping you in your relationships, definitely leave your comment below. Share with me what you'd like to discover, and I love to show you and work together. Okay, so that's it for today. My name again, Suzii, Suzii, 2 eyes, because I believe the I in me sees the I in you. See you next time.